Hello, my lovely peeps, and welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. I'm really glad that you're here with me. On today's segment of Memories of Macedonia, we're going to be making a very easy peasy rustic village style recipe. We're making Pržena zелка. What that is a fried cabbage. Now, in true Macedonian style, of course there's going to be some protein in there, which is optional. So come on, let's get in the kitchen and make Pržena zелка. Haydi! Hey gang, welcome as usual to the kitchen countertop, and believe it or not, this is everything you're going to need to make this fried cabbage meal. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is taken the outer layers off of half a head of cabbage, and I've simply taken out the core. So, cabbage. Then I have a small jar of sauerkraut. This is a small jar. If you want to use a larger one, you can. Depends on how much you like. Then when it comes to the protein, normally we would use a kielbasa or a sausage, or you can use any sausage, kielbasa, salami, anything that you like. And I come across this today in the Balkan shop, and it's beautiful. It's half beef, half pork. It's not very fatty, actually, and I'm just going to take a bit off the end to show you how beautiful that is inside. And oh, it smells just lush. I'm just going to, of course, sample a piece. It's wonderful, guys. Beautiful. So the first step is obviously to go ahead and start preparing your cabbage. You do not have to shred this into like a million pieces. Just finally give it some slices. And it will break down in your pan. So you're just going to need some olive oil for your pan. I'm going to continue with this, and I'll show you the next step. Easy peasy, guys. Welcome back. As you can see, I've cut up my cabbage into thickish kind of shreds. It doesn't have to be uniform, guys. Don't worry about it. It's a rustic dish. You're not making coleslaw. And this is going to wilt down and cook in the dish itself. I've taken the outer casing off of my salami or kielbasa, whatever you're using. If it has a outer casing that needs to be removed or paper, take it off. I've slit it down the middle and cut it into half coins, as you can see here. In my pan, I have a few tablespoons of good quality olive oil, which I can now start to smell. So at which point, it's time to go ahead and start adding my cabbage. And guys, it'll break up as it cooks, as I said. I know it may look like a lot, but don't forget there's a lot of water in cabbage. Oh, it already smells good, and all it is cabbage and olive oil. How is it possible? Okay, guys. Season in layers, a little bit of sea salt, not too much because this is quite salty. And you can always add more later. Cracked black pepper. And you're going to want to stand by here, guys, and keep an eye on your cabbage and keep it moving. You're ultimately looking for somewhat of a wilted, crispy-edged cabbage. And I'll show you that when that happens. Hey guys, welcome back. So, as you can see, my cabbage is starting to get some nice crispy bits on here. And we formed a bit of a fond on the bottom of the pan. So what I'm going to do now is just add just a little bit of water. And then a little bit, just a bit, of smoky paprika. Give it some smoky flavor, but we don't want to overpower it. So about a teaspoon. Optionally, if you want to kick up the heat, you can add some hot chili flakes, pepper flakes. These are from Bukovo in Macedonia, where they are very known. They're known for their hot chili flakes. This is right from Macedonia. So I'm going to mix that in. And now, guys, it's time to go ahead and add your protein or your meat, your kielbasa, salami, sausage, whatever you're using. Now, guys, I did say at the beginning that it is optional, and you do not have to add this in if you are a vegetarian. You can, however, add some egg if you would prefer. If you're a vegan, then just omit everything and just use the cabbage and sauerkraut. So as you can see, the fond has lifted off the pan from that little bit of water and our spices. And now it's just time to put in the meat. And we're going to let the meat go. It means you should have meat that's pretty much already cooked, kielbasa and things like that. You're heating it through and you're executing the flavors of your choice of meat into the dish. So we're going to go ahead and mix this around, let this go for a little bit, turn down your heat if you need to, which I will, and then we'll be back and show you the final step. I told you guys, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hey guys, so as you can see, our cabbage is wilted down. It's smelling incredible in here. The spices of the paprika, the meat is starting to exude its flavors, and it's really, really awesome. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with what we have, because I want this to crisp up just a little bit more with the sauerkraut. So I'm going to go ahead and add the whole jar of sauerkraut. If you want, you can save some for the end for more of a fresh sauerkraut flavor. And any juices that are in here, put it in. I'm going to reserve just a little bit back, just a little bit for the end, because I like to have more of a fresh sauerkraut taste at the end, and that's up to you. It's a personal thing, personal taste. If you're not a fan of sauerkraut, still use it. I'll tell you why. When it's cooked, it kind of loses that, well, soury kind of flavor. And that's why I'm reserving some for the end, because I like that flavor, and I like that taste. I mean, this is a Macedonian dish, guys, and this is how we do it. So, really, if you don't like sauerkraut, and you're adamant about it, there's really no other substitute, guys. I really can't tell you much. I mean, I want you to try it, but I don't want you to try something that you're going to not like and waste ingredients on. But who's not going to like it? This smells incredible. Guys, have you ever bought a sausage or a hot dog from a street vendor? Back home, you know those little carts, they sell hot dogs and sausages, and back home we call them pollution dogs or po dogs. The smell of that sausage cooking, and then you put that sauerkraut on top, this is what it kind of smells like. And guys, this is kind of reminiscent slightly to my podvorek video, and if you haven't seen that, I shall put a card at the end of the video and in the description bar below. So I'm going to let this go for a bit more. Keep an eye on it. I want a few little crispy bits, not burnt, and I'll bring you all back when she's done. Hey guys, so we're pretty much done. I added the last bit of fresh sauerkraut. I'm just going to give it a mix through. Have some crispy bits going on. sizzling nicely. And all I'm going to do is fade it up. Let's eat. Hey my friends, my fried cabbage is complete. Everything's in there. And it's not much. The cabbage, the sauerkraut, the kielbasa or sausage, whatever you're using, some spices, and it was all done in a little bit of olive oil with a splash of water. Guys, my accompaniment is just a couple of hot little peppers. I have some white cheese and some bread. Guys, this is really simple, very rustic, and easy to do. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, please subscribe and like. I will put the link to my Facebook page below. And guys, we'll see you next time on Memories of Macedonia. There'll be a few photos to follow as usual. Ajde, prijatno, hvala mnogo. Ajde, ciao.